Hey, my friend. Good morning. I'm so happy to see you here today. How are you feeling? Are you ready to start this new day? Take a deep breath with me. Inhale slowly and exhale. Yes, just like that. Let's begin this morning with a calm heart, a positive mind, and a smile. Every morning has its own story. Some mornings feel peaceful. Some feel heavy. Sometimes we wake up full of energy. And sometimes we just want to stay in bed. But no matter how you feel, every new morning is a new chance, a fresh beginning. So today, I want to share a simple morning story with you. As you listen, try to repeat some phrases aloud. Feel the rhythm, feel the words, and let English flow naturally through your voice. This story is about a young learner named Mina. She is a quiet, gentle girl who dreams of speaking English confidently. But like many of us, she often wakes up with worries in her heart. One morning, Mina's alarm clock rang softly. The sun was not fully up yet. The room was still quiet. She opened her eyes and stared at the ceiling. For a moment, she didn't want to move. She thought, another day, another challenge. Will I ever speak English well? Have you ever felt that way? That feeling when you want to learn something, but it feels so hard? Yes, Mina felt the same. She lay in bed, thinking about yesterday. She tried to remember new English words she learned, but most of them had already faded from her mind. She sighed. Why can't I remember? She whispered. Maybe I'm not good enough. But then she looked out the window. The first light of morning was painting the sky with soft colors, pink, orange, and gold. Birds were singing. The world was waking up. And something inside her heart whispered back, "It's a new day, Mina. Try again." She smiled softly. "Okay," she said to herself. "Let's start again." She got out of bed slowly and stretched her arms. "Good morning, world," she said aloud. The sound of her own voice felt strange but comforting. She repeated, "Good morning, world. Today I will try again." As she walked to the kitchen, she could smell coffee. Her mother was already there, humming a song. "Good morning, Mina," her mother said. "Good morning, Mom," Mina replied. Her mother smiled. "Did you sleep well?" "Yes, I think so," Mina said with a shy laugh. "I had strange dreams." Her mother laughed softly. "Dreams are good. They remind us we're alive." While drinking her warm tea, Mina opened her small English notebook. On the first page, she had written one sentence. "I will not give up." She read it slowly. Then she repeated aloud, "I will not give up." Her voice was quiet, but firm. Every morning, Mina had this small ritual. She would say 3 simple sentences before studying. I am learning English. I am improving every day. I will not give up. Would you like to try that too? Come on, say it with me. I am learning English. I am improving every day. I will not give up. Beautiful. Did you feel it? That's the power of words. When you say them with heart, they give you strength. After breakfast, Mina sat near the window with her small laptop. She opened an English video and pressed play. The voice in the video said, "Repeat after me." So she did. Slowly, clearly, word by word. At first, she felt awkward. Her mouth couldn't form the sounds well, but she kept going. The voice said, "Good morning." She repeated, "Good morning." The voice said, "How are you today?" She repeated, "How are you today?" Her voice was soft, but it started to sound more natural. She practiced for 10 minutes, then 20, then 30. When she finished, she smiled. "That was not perfect," she thought, "but I did it. You see, my friend, that's the secret. The secret to learning English or anything is not to be perfect. It's to keep going, to practice even when it feels slow, to believe even when it feels hard." That morning, Mina decided to make English part of her life. Not just something to study, but something to live. She said, "From now on, I will talk to myself in English every morning." She looked at her reflection in the mirror and said, "Hi, Mina. How are you today?" Then she answered herself, "I'm good. I feel happy. I'm learning English." She laughed because it felt funny, but also it felt good, real, alive. Later that day, she went out for a walk. The morning air was fresh. She looked around and said softly in English, "The sky is beautiful. The trees are green. The air is clean." Simple words, simple sentences, but every time she spoke them, she felt more confident. And then something happened. An old man who was walking his dog stopped and smiled at her. He said, "Your English sounds nice." Mina blushed. "Oh, thank you," she said shyly. The man smiled and said, "Keep practicing. You'll be great one day." Those words stayed in Mina's heart the whole day. Sometimes a small compliment can change everything. It gives you courage. It reminds you that progress is real, even when you don't see it. That evening, Mina wrote in her notebook, "Today, a stranger told me my English sounds nice. I feel proud." Then she added, "Tomorrow I'll speak again." The next morning, she woke up early. The sun was brighter. Her heart was lighter. She looked in the mirror again and said, "Good morning, Mina." She repeated slowly, "Good morning, Mina. You're doing well. You are learning. You are growing." Each morning after that, she repeated her new morning story, her new beginning. She would wake up, smile, and speak to herself in English. Sometimes she described the weather, sometimes her breakfast, sometimes her dreams. But every day she spoke, and something magical started to happen. Her English began to flow more easily. Her confidence grew. After a few weeks, she realized she was no longer afraid to speak. Even when she made mistakes, she laughed and kept going. That's the beauty of learning, my friend. Mistakes are not signs of failure. They are signs of courage. Because only those who try can make mistakes. One morning, her mother asked, "Mina, why do you speak to yourself every morning?" Mina smiled. "Because it helps me start my day with confidence," she said. "It makes me feel strong." Her mother nodded and smiled proudly. So, my friend, maybe tomorrow morning, when you wake up, you can do the same. Don't start your day with worry. Start it with words. Words that give you strength. You can say, "Good morning, world." You can say, "I'm ready for a new day." You can say, I'm learning English and I'm proud of myself. Speak slowly. Speak gently. Speak with your heart. Even if no one hears you, English will start to feel like a friend, not a subject, not a test, but a part of you. And you'll notice something beautiful. When you speak kindly to yourself, you start to believe in yourself. That's what happened to Mina. Every morning she built her confidence, one small word at a time. Weeks turned into months. One day, she was invited to introduce herself in her English class. She stood up, nervous but smiling, and said, "Good morning, everyone. My name is Mina. I love learning English. I practice every morning." Her teacher smiled. "That's wonderful, Mina," she said. Mina felt proud. For the first time, her voice didn't shake. That night, she wrote again in her notebook. "Today, I spoke in front of my class. I was scared, but I did it. I am proud." Her morning practice had changed her life. So, my friend, what about you? How will you start your morning tomorrow? Maybe you can start with just one simple phrase. Say it with me now. Good morning. Today, I will try again. Beautiful. You can also say, I am learning English every day. And one more. I believe in myself. These small phrases can change your morning, your mood, and your confidence. Remember, the morning is your chance to start again. Each sunrise brings a new beginning. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep going. Mina's story is simple, but it's powerful because it's real. Just like you, she started small. She believed, practiced, and never gave up. You can do the same. So tomorrow morning, smile at yourself. Say your English phrases aloud. Feel the words, not just in your mouth, but in your heart. And when you do, you'll realize something magical. You're not just learning English, you're learning courage. Thank you for sharing this morning with me. I'm proud of you for listening, for practicing, and for believing in yourself. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss the next story. Each one will help you grow your English and your confidence, step by step, day by day. Now take one last deep breath, smile, and say with me, Good morning. I believe in myself. That's the perfect way to start your day. And before we finish, here are 3 key phrases from today's story. Repeat them slowly and feel every word. I am learning English every day. I will not give up. I believe in myself. Beautiful job, my friend. Keep going. Your English journey has just begun, and you're doing amazing.